you have to soften the blow. So I make jokes as I go, but I realize people don't like to laugh in this country at all. You have to write LOL at the end. Like,
is the Nanado-led government ticking all your boxes for you?
No, absolutely not.
And what is leaving you disappointed?
When they won the election, I wrote a piece. It was supposed to feature in the New African Woman. I said that, you know what, they are setting themselves up for failure.
In what way?
Because you see, when I refuse to completely discredit the president or completely give up. I have hope for everybody. If Ghana does well, who does it benefit? All of us. So why would I want any president, to fail? But I think my article I wrote about, they came on the back of social media. Social media promises. They wanted to win at by any means necessary. But I think, when you've been in opposition for a very long time, you forget what it's like to be the head that wears the crown. So maybe any other party in government, we would not be as frustrated as we are, because maybe things take time to pick up. But because of all the promises they made and the boldness with which they were almost arrogant about their promises, like, we will change Ghana. And I was just sitting there. I think I'm one of the few Ghanaians who is not shocked at the turn of events, because I said, look, you don't do that. You don't set. And I think maybe they were also playing old school politics, where you think, okay, we can come into power and then, figure it out. But nah, the Ghanaian has become woke. And so maybe they are doing good. Maybe with a year or two or whatever, they can do even better. But when you set your standard like this, you are giving people the ammunition to attack you, and that's what they did. If they had not done that, I'm sure that we'll be willing to give them, because if I come in and I tell you that I'm going to build a house in 1 month, you believe that it's going to be 1 month. But if realistically it would take 3 months to build the house, and Party B said it would take 3 months, but you did not, say the truth, I expect it in 1 month. I don't care if you're struggling, you said 1 month. And that is what they are struggling, from, unfortunately for them.
Interesting thought there. Do you feel a sense of pride? Because you have been the one that, for the longest time, at least on social media, telling people to take charge, to demand answers, and now citizens are doing so. People are demonstrating at the Denta for footbridges. People are not paying tolls because they expect that motorways to be done properly. UGMC and a whole lot of others. Do you feel a sense of pride, and are you enjoying sort of like the social media revolution with the citizens?
1,000%. I sit back and I sip tea. I'm like, thank goodness I don't have to do this anymore. There's an awakening, and I tweeted about there's an awakening happening where we were not angry enough in this country. We've also been raised to be very timid, not question authority, the whole respect thing. You cannot demand respect when you don't give it. And for a very long time, people were frustrated at me, not because they didn't like what I had to say, they were frustrated at my audacity. But in doing that, I am proud to see a lot more young people. That is the change. We need a social revolution, a change of mind, where politicians can no longer come into power and say, I'm going to do a dam, and then I don't do it.
All right, so going into ambitions, leadership in politics or governance someday?
I don't see myself as a politician.
Ever?
I never say never to anything. I feel like I'm too pure. No disrespect to politicians, but there are compromises that they have to make that I don't know. I think I'm a rare breed, and it's okay. I don't know how to be. If I were to go into politics, it would only be when my party knows that I can go against you if I feel like politics we practice in Ghana, it's if I'm NDC, I can't question NDC. And that's why when I write about NDC, I'm MPP. If I write about MPP, I can't do that. So, and I think I make more change when I'm in the middle. I always say that in life we have the left, the right, and those who keep us balanced. We can't be too left or too right. We can't be too conservative or liberal. We need people in the middle who keep the balance. That's where I've fallen.
Alrighty, okay. I like the sound of that. And finally, do we expect a new piece? Are you going to be speaking about any of this happenings in the political sphere? What do you think of after the budget, what do you think of the state of the country's economy?
I didn't listen to, I'm bored. I don't know what's going on in this country. That's how uninterested, I am. And I never plan to write the things that when you look on my notes, I have over 500 articles that I have not published. I never really plan it. I write what, it just comes to me. I think with this government, there's just really no interest on my part because I half of the time don't know what's going on, and it just feels like all I hear is, but these people did that, or their excuses. When you expect so much from people and then they don't meet up to a certain standard, you're like, plus other people are doing the job for me. And I was not born into the world just to be the only person talking.